Imagine a gold mining empire where millions glitter, but one man's secret could topple it all. In the heart of the Yukon, the Beets family, led by Tony, the $15 million Klondike king, has ruled the goldfields for decades. His kids, Kevin, Monica, and Mike, are Hollywood's latest obsession, but it's Mike's hidden truth that's sending shockwaves. He's not just the quiet son hauling heavy machinery, he's been plotting a move no one saw coming. What's the bombshell that could rewrite this dynasty's legacy? From crashed wash plants to near disasters on deadly roads, Mike's grit has kept the gold flowing, but at what cost? As whispers of betrayal and a game-changing confession surface, you won't believe what's at stake. Buckle up, this is the Beets family saga, and the truth will leave you speechless. Let's rewind a bit. Tony Beets didn't just stumble into wealth, he clawed his way up from humble Dutch roots to become a gold mining legend in Canada. His kids grew up with dirt under their nails, learning the trade from the ground up. Kevin, now worth $2 million, and Monica carved out flashy roles in the family business, their names tied to leadership and big decisions. Then there's Mike, the second youngest, who spent decades mastering 40-ton cranes and Oshkosh trucks like a pro. Back in the day, he was the unsung hero keeping Gold Rush humming, earning a solid $500,000 a season at $25,000 per episode. But here's the kicker. His net worth sits at a modest $200,000. Compared to Tony's fortune or Kevin's millions, it's a head-scratcher. Was Mike overlooked, or was he playing a different game all along? Now let's talk luxury, because the Beets family doesn't skimp on the good life. Tony's garage is a shrine to vintage cars. Think sleek classics worth hundreds of thousands each. Kevin and Monica strut around with Rolexes and Patek Philippe's glinting on their wrists, while their real estate spans a Yukon ranch to a Vancouver penthouse that screams opulence. Private jets? You bet. They zip between mining sites and city deals without breaking a sweat. Mike, though, is the odd one out. He's rolling up to the mines in a beat-up pickup truck, a G-Shock ticking on his wrist and skipping the private jet for a commercial seat. It's not that he can't afford the flash, he just doesn't want it. But don't let that fool you, something bigger was brewing beneath his low-key vibe. Here's where the plot thickens. What if the real wealth isn't in the gold, but in what you leave behind? Mike's recent move has Hollywood buzzing. After years of grinding in his father's shadow, he unveiled a sustainable mining venture he'd been secretly building. This wasn't just a side hustle, it was a game changer, focused on eco-friendly practices and lifting up the Yukon community. Tony, the old-school mining titan, was floored. Kevin and Monica, used to calling the shots, couldn't believe their quiet brother had pulled this off. Mike poured his earnings into this dream, sacrificing personal riches for a lasting impact. It's a dramatic shift from his past as the guy who kept the machines running, and it's got everyone asking, how long was he planning this? The Beets family doesn't just dig gold, they invest smart. Tony's got his hands in real estate, tech startups, and a renewable energy gig that's turning heads. Kevin and Monica follow suit, their business stakes padding their millions. Mike's venture, though, is his own beast. Small now, but with potential to rival the family's biggest wins. And they're all covered. Tony's insurance policies are a fortress, protecting health, assets, and the empire itself. Mike's got his own safety net, scaled to his quieter life but just as sharp. It's a reminder that in a high-stakes world like mining, you don't leave anything to chance. Ever wonder what drives someone to step out from a giant's shadow? For Mike, it wasn't enough to ride Tony's coattails. Back in his teens, he was hauling dredges and running multi-million-dollar wash plants, earning respect but not riches. Fast forward to today, and he's swapped the spotlight for a passion most don't see coming: medieval combat. Decked out in 60 pounds of armor, Mike swings swords in full-contact battles, a wild escape from the Yukon grind. It's this grit that fueled his secret project, showing a side of him that's fierce, focused, and fearless. So, what's the takeaway from this Hollywood bombshell? Mike's journey screams resilience. He could have coasted on the family name, but he built something meaningful instead. Financially, it's a lesson in playing the long game. Live lean, invest in what matters, and don't flash cash just to prove a point. Tony's empire taught him the value of diversification, while his own path shows that wealth isn't just dollars, it's impact. For anyone chasing dreams, Mike's a blueprint. Hard work trumps handouts, and innovation beats imitation every time. As the Beets family saga unfolds, Mike's shock move has cemented his place in their legacy. He's not the richest, but he's rewriting the script. Tony's still the king, Kevin and Monica hold their own, but Mike's proving that gold isn't the only treasure worth chasing. His sustainable venture could outshine them all, blending profit with purpose in a way that's pure Hollywood magic. What's next for this underdog? Stick around. The Beets family drama is just getting started. Let's dive into the chaos. Mike's always been the backbone of Team Beets, hauling multi-ton equipment like it's second nature. Back in his early days, he was a teenage prodigy running dredges, earning his stripes while Tony built an empire. Fast forward, and he's the go-to guy for the toughest jobs on Gold Rush, pocketing $500,000 a season. But with a net worth of just $200,000, peanuts compared to Kevin's $2 million or Tony's millions, Mike's grind feels like a treadmill. His wealth hasn't budged much since his 20s, but his sustainable venture could push him to $1 million in a decade if it scales. Why the gap? He's a worker, not an owner, stuck earning a miner's wage while Tony and Kevin cash in on gold sales. Ever wonder what it's like to hustle in a legend's shadow? Now let's talk Flash. Tony's real estate empire is a jaw-dropper. $10 million in properties, from a sprawling Yukon ranch to a Miami beachfront condo snapped up in 2018. Kevin and Monica own Lux homes too, with Vancouver lofts and Aspen cabins in the mix. Their car collections? Tony's got a Ferrari 488 worth $300,000, while Kevin cruises in a Lamborghini Urus. Monica's Audemars Piguet watch could buy a small house. Mike? He's still rocking that trusty pickup and a Casio G-Shock, with no real estate to his name. Private jets whisk Tony to business deals, but Mike's booking economy flights. Yet, his low-key lifestyle funnels cash into his eco-mining dream. A move that's got Hollywood whispering. Is Mike the dark horse of this dynasty? Here's where it gets wild. Can one mistake cost a season's fortune? Picture Mike leading a convoy to haul a $300,000 wash plant, the Kiwi, across 20 miles of rugged Yukon terrain. It's a beast of a machine, capable of churning tons of pay dirt into gold. The job was routine. Load it, secure it, deliver it. But 4 miles in, a chain snapped, and the plant crashed into gravel, a $250,000 disaster. Tony's voice probably echoed through the valley, demanding answers. Mike, usually unflappable, faced a crisis that could have tanked the season. No wash plant, no gold, no profits. This wasn't just a hiccup, it was a test of his grit, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The Beets don't just mine, they build wealth like architects. Tony's net worth skyrocketed from $1 million in the 90s to $15 million today, thanks to mining, real estate, and a tech startup stake. Kevin's $2 million comes from gold deals and a side hustle in heavy equipment leasing. Monica's fashion line adds to her millions. Mike's sustainable venture is his first big bet, but it's already turning heads with a pilot project that cut emissions by 20%. Their insurance game is tight. Tony's policies cover health, assets, and even crew downtime, while Mike's lean coverage protects his venture's early steps. It's a masterclass in hedging bets in a risky world. Ever catch yourself wondering how someone keeps going when the odds are stacked against them? Mike's no stranger to tough moments. Years ago, he and Tony clashed when a rig broke down, with Tony barking orders and Mike pushing back. It was a rare glimpse of tension in a family built on loyalty. Now, with the wash plant fiasco, Mike's under pressure again. But off the mine, he's a warrior in another arena: medieval combat. Swinging swords and 60-pound armor, he channels the same focus that saved the Kiwi from disaster. He rallied the crew, salvaged the plant, and got it running, proving he's more than a cog in Tony's machine. What's the big lesson here? Mike's story is a wake-up call. Wealth isn't just what you earn, it's what you build. Tony's diversified empire shows the power of spreading bets, while Mike's lean living and big dreams highlight patience. The Beets family's wealth is a dazzling display. Tony's $15 million real estate empire includes a Yukon ranch, a Miami condo bought in 2018, a Toronto penthouse, 2022, and a newly acquired Napa Valley vineyard worth $4 million. Kevin's $3.5 million portfolio boasts a Vancouver loft and a Jackson Hole cabin, while Monica's $2 million Malibu beach house shines. Their cars? Tony's McLaren 720S is a $400,000 beast, Kevin's Rolls-Royce Cullinan turns heads, and Monica's Porsche Taycan hums quietly. Tony's Vacheron Constantin watch and Kevin's Richard Mille Scream Elite, but Mike's still rocking a Psycho in his old pickup. Private jets keep Tony and Kevin soaring, while Mike sticks to commercial flights. His sustainable venture eats up his cash, leaving Hollywood buzzing. Is Mike's simplicity his secret weapon? Here's the pulse-pounding twist. Can loyalty survive a game-changing confession? Mike's been the backbone of Team Beets, but a recent clash with Tony shook the dynasty 6,800 seconds, 2.600 to 0.000057. 6-0. Tony over a stalled rig sparked a showdown. Tony demanded action. Mike pushed back, citing bad intel. The tension was electric, but Mike stepped up, fixing the rig and proving he's no pushover. It's a far cry from his early days as the quiet kid hauling dredges. Now, whispers of Mike eyeing his own claim have surfaced, a move that could split the family. Will he stay loyal or strike out alone? Money flows like gold in the Beets dynasty. Tony's wealth soared from $300,000 in the 70s to $15 million, fueled by mining, real estate, and a biotech stake. Kevin's $2 million comes from leasing and gold deals, while Monica's fashion brand adds to her millions. Mike's green venture with a 30% emissions cut is his big bet. Insurance is their shield. Tony's policies cover health, equipment, and crew losses, while Mike's protect his startup and health. It's a blueprint for thriving in chaos, and Mike's mastering it. What's the cost of staying true to family when your heart pulls elsewhere? Mike's journey is a masterclass in grit. He's led massive moves like the Indian River return, hauling gear over deadly terrain. Years ago, he was the kid proving himself. Now, he's running Paradise Hill, keeping the mine humming. Off-site, his medieval combat hobby, battling in 60-pound armor, sharpens his edge. His latest confession about wanting his own claim stunned Tony, Kevin, and Monica, who've leaned on his reliability. It's a pivot that could reshape the Beets' legacy, and Hollywood's eating it up. The real treasure? Mike's story screams resilience. Tony's diversified empire teaches spreading risk, but Mike's frugal hustle shows impact trumps flash. Financially, it's about betting on yourself. Live lean, build skills, and dream big. Mike's $200,000 net worth is a launch pad, with his venture poised to skyrocket. For anyone chasing greatness, his path says, loyalty is noble, but independence is power.